have failed against him.
Thank you, Stephen. Yes, so far Ronnie's made serene progress through this tournament. Only lost.
Gone completely under the radar, but he's right here at table one.
Not for the first time this week we've seen the value of a good the standard of play, not to leave a red from the break off.
It's none bigger than this though.
5.
Going to be a battle of skills and wills to win this evening. Jumps up, guaranteed 76.
It's a fine line between attack and pushing the boat out too much. This, of course, a big occasion for Matt. Big occasion for everyone, and bigger and bigger as well as the event goes on. Definitely won't be thinking about that.
You would fancy Matt getting a result, but the fact it's out there in the arena on table one, under the lights, that's the question he's asking himself. Can I do it when it matters? Would love to win the frame in this visit. Confidence, even if he didn't, he's well settled into the match on the mental side as well, because, as you know, Stephen, he can be a little bit emotional, let's say.
Yeah, he's never shied away from letting us know exactly how he feels. Good start. And that's a good split. Deserves to be on one. And he is. Okay, he's pushed
the result of that. That's why he's able to keep that white right in the middle of the table.
32.
That's the difference between Judd. That's why he's playing when he first came on the slightly more difficult green. In his early days, it seemed like he could.
Another very good shot from Matthew Sell. That green made a little bit of 3 frames and very plain sailing route. Hasn't at all played that well himself.
36.
This, I feel, is a much different.
Really have to take time out for thinking when your positional play is not so good. Whereas when it's perfect, you can literally fall from shot to shot. Element of safety in it. And again,
42.
Same issue. Necessary work and necessary pressure he's put himself under, just because he hasn't got
things as well. Judd Trump done so
great.
Well, it's made the difference. We was right down the line of that cue there, and the moment Matt got down, he didn't look to dig out a chance here. No.
He's only won 4 of them so far.
Much to the relief of Matthew Sell. What a glorious chance this now for Judd Trump to take the opening frame here.
1.
You know, we're talking about this match as if we're already writing down
nice shot there.
Off. That's absolutely not the case. He's incredibly because of the run that Judd Trump is on at the minute. And particularly in semis.
7.
It's obvious to say against the greatest player of all time, you need a good start. I think that's particularly the case for Matthew. Not necessarily just in this arena. Such a big match to Ronnie, so has to try and stamp his authority. It's been a good first frame, but he's going to need 4 more really good frames.
18.
I feel he's going to have to more or less play his best game to win today. Frame 1. It's a nice start for him.
Yeah, the perfect start for Matthew Sell. I can't imagine Ronnie will be getting out of his chair, so the initial mistake from Matt when he broke down.
Most of the frames. He's in for
their first meeting came in 2014 in the last 16 of the UK Championships. Ronnie got off to a blistering start, ended up winning that game.
100 بارم قهرمان مسترز بشی این رکوردش نمیتونی بزنی. خیلی حرفا. فریم اول خیلی شیک، خیلی ریلکس. فریم یوان میگیره. یوان بازی با توجه به اینکه 7 سال تو تور ایرفریاس بازیکن
could have very easily played just a
یوان با سن کم اومده توی
but you mightn't deem it a chance against other players. You feel you might have to just gamble.
That was a brilliant opening red from Ronnie. You could see from right behind the shot there, the camera angle.
اونم با سن کم وارد
So, first chance to see
رفقا عزیزان
what your first chance, first good scoring chance is always.
سنتون کمه فکر نکنید بچه سنش کمه فلان بیسانه البله هنوز وقت هست هیچ وقتی وجود نداره مخصوصا تو سن پایین
Available to him. He'd like to possibly just remove one of those reds available to him. The red just directly above the black was the ideal one to remove. That gives him.
29.
You can see he was just trying to manipulate that, get a bit of angle out of this black. He was quite straight on the red. Wasn't.
اسکور 30 تا سالیوان تونسته بزنه
There, aren't you? A miscue, a drift, an earthquake, anything.
مخالف اینا کی میخواد بیاد رکوردو بزنه بازیکن دو دست از کجا میخواد بیاد
And that was the difference. Daniel Wells failing to in every department
Sullivan
today.
43.
Not just when he gets his chance and he's in amongst the
سالیوان
balls.
نکرده به خاطر همین دست دومشه گفتم نیست
Well, that's a very poor shot.
Obviously didn't have to concern himself with the white.
Wow.
However, he's had a
One.
Just wonder if Matt maybe feels like he's on a bit of social medias over the past few days. You may have seen a clip of, well, goodness me. Oh, dear me. You didn't see that?
He would have been too harsh. He had a better angle on the blue. He wouldn't have had to play that shot. So maybe he gave a chance for bad luck to happen.
Brilliant pot from Sell. And yeah, just going back to what I was saying about T's social medias, check that out. And that is potentially the reason why Matthew feels he's on a free roll. If he misses that green, which...
دستشو اینطوری میکنه میگه چرا اینطوری میکنی؟ یه چیز دیده
Measure sail to 8.
دلیوری
One in the middle pocket.
بعد یه سری‌ها فکر می‌کنن به این حرکت میگن کیو اکشن
Already a healthy lead in this frame.
که با چوب شما میکنید بهش میگن کیو اکشن
Inch perfect.
و اینجا توپ یوان میفته
9.
یوان باید خوشی
45.
بله یه لانگ پات سلامت از سالیوان
And Sejan, particularly Hussein Fai, were dispatched.
One of those four reds.
While there's obviously a greater threat of losing against Durham the weekend to come.
Just nestle a
23.
out into the open play.
45 تا
As you say, not tested, so
فقط نقش عوض کردن
thoroughly expect Ronnie to just keep going through the gears this weekend if he can get there.
31.
Just
Clever shot from Judd there.
And similar to the first frame for Matthew Sell, a couple of scoring visits for Ronnie O'Sullivan, more than enough to secure. Doesn't like it, so choosing to be patient.
و فریم رو اینجا از یوان میگیره
Ronnie O'Sullivan breaking off in the third frame here at the Kijang Esports Centre.
دو فریم میفته جلو
Well, that's crazy shot. Talked about being aggressive, being on the front foot. You don't.
This is another very good.
1.
Well, that was wide.
But that shot selection is just almost feel he has to do something extra, something special. He doesn't. He just has to play.
عجب عجب عجب
And that black, we just saw Ronnie float in there. Another demonstration of his beautiful control around this business end of the table, just floating it in, using the pace of the black to Matthew Sell has done all the work for Ronnie in this frame, and to have already won this frame.
Just see there, just has the angle to roll through.
24.
خار اعتماد به نفس رو ببین
Opportunity.
من دیگه خار اعتماد به نفس. وان رفت تو در دیوار.
Still held by Mark Williams.
سیف ها
So
سیف
yes,
سختی نبودیم که
Actually
نتونست
made up Chaya on new. Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
So afraid of the brown ball.
He's on the black.
Foul.
It's just the other way.
41.
Well, that's a really good pop from Daniel Wells considering.
ببینیم یوان یه خودی نشون میده، یه حرکتی، یه بریکی، یه چیزی
Nicely done.
آبروداری
49.
Get a bit careless there. You see the red.
10.
A good pot, but because the pot was quite difficult. Judd was.
13.
به نظر من یکم بازیش کنده یوان، خیلی دیلی داره بازیش.
Well, that's only 56.
Never looked comfortable at all there.
دیلی داره بازیش. اوه چقدر
He's missed the
فاصله
simple.
داره تیپ چوبش با چیز، با سفید. این خیلی
Turned
بده،
out
خیلی
he was
بده.
well able to pot it.
یکی از دلایلی که اصلا با کارگردان اینو نشون میده به شما.
Didn't go on off or do anything.
بذار بگم کیو اگر
And that was a
می‌خوای
very
بهش
tough
یاد
pot
بگیری.
for Matthew Sell.
To win
یکی
it for the second
دینگه،
time.
یکی
Wow.
اونایی که خیلی توپ چوبشون رو موقع دلیوری نزدیک میکنن به کیو بال، اونایی که الان حضور دارم. یکی هیگینزه. این دوتا الان خیلی بولد تو ذهن من. شما اگر کسی رو میدونید بنویسید برام. تیپ
نه.
چوبشون رو نزدیکترین حالت ممکن به کیو بال میکنن موقعی که دلیوری میکنن.
Look at this shot from
مثلا
Judd.
خودم تو آموزش‌ها میگم که
Any other in
17.
انقدر باید نزدیک به کیو بال بشه توی دلیوری ها که به اندازه یک کاغذ فاصله باشه.
He hasn't
این
made a
دقیقاً
century break
بازیه.
here
خیلی
in
تیپ
this
چوبش فاصله
venue
داره
this
با
week.
کیو بال
24.
که دقیقاً همون نقطه رو بزنه. براوو براوو براوو.
See, there's
انقدر
a red.
ازش کردیم الان بلاش 60 امتیاز تونست کسب کنه.
No, he's played it well. Good shot.
28.
اینجا باز میبینم دو تا تو قرمز میفته. کسی نمیدونن اتفاق خاصی
Seventeen.
نیفته. دو
Losing the
امتیاز حساب میشه به جای یک.
So plenty for Matthew Selt to quickly disappeared from him. Couple of sketchy shot selections from Matt and they've been heavily punished.
75 تا 8 کم. چقدر؟
Indian Open champion, reigning Indian Open champion. That event has not been staged since, breaking off in what he hopes is a frame. He's going to keep his hopes alive in this match.
داره؟
33.
چی پیدا کرد ولی اینجا نداره توپو. نداره کار بیخ پیدا میکنه.
to his advantage. He's not thinking as clearly as he should be.
بخوره و اونجا توپ
1.
Hadn't it on 6 previous occasions, Judd and
اینو
Daniel.
ببین چی میزنه. وای وای
In the last
رونی این
32
فریمو
of
ازش
the
نگیر گناه
2023
داره.
Welsh Open.
نگیر این
And
فریمو.
that was the issue that he was trying to solve there, Matthew. This is a big An step opportunity up for him for to do that there.
semi-final.
Much more of a percentage shot.
رفتن چون یکی از
Minus set to 8.
Daniel's job in this little mini
Simple
set
snooker.
try and get something
It's
out
the
of
hardest
these
thing
last
there
two
is.
frames before the inter.
آی این چه گنده بود تا زدی. قبول میکنه فریم رو. بریم به سراغ فریم بعد. به نظر من اگر سالیوان پیچ مهره بازی رو سفت میکرد
Again, I would probably say maybe
You could see from that angle he was
Maybe it's
almost
going
the
in.
wrong side of straight. Meant that he couldn't
thought
play in the
maybe
bottom red.
the wrong choice.
To right corner.
1.
The issue I have with those, not only low percentage
خستم چشش حالم
pot, but impossible.
کیفیتش اومد پایین نیاد کیفیت کم میشه چون من با 80 چیز کردم
I think it's clear to see, it's evident that in the tactical department, Matthew Sell obviously feels that he may not be able to compete with Ronnie in that department.
76.
There's nothing safe either, which will.
1.
میدونم گیر کار کجاست
Suppose yesterday he would have devised a game plan. How do I beat the best player of all time?
امشب رفاقا ریلز جدید گذاشتم توی اسنوکر شو برید ببینید.
Five.
They're all big matches.
Maximizing the chances when they come.
Either of the three at the diagonal line. Well, he has hit one of them and he's caught it too thick.
Small
and now that's
margins.
surely the
13.
Recovered it nicely.
Then there goes one.
21.
He's up and running in the match.
Yeah. Minister, 28.
And you don't have to win the frame.
the qualifiers just to get here to this stage.
One.
It's a 5-1 win over Dominic Dale.
Sullivan 1.
Well, an uncharacteristic miss. It was a tough pot from
Wells. We're in the Reds. He won't leave
just
another
being
red
in the
on.
quarterfinals. That was the best stage he got to. But Matthew Sell kick-starting this campaign with a good run, but that... Oh, well, dear me, what a pot that is from Judd.
47 امتیاز تو فریم چهارم سالیوان از یوان گرفته.
Does he try and go into the three reds? Can he get enough on the cue ball? He has done. No, he's gone past them. Good attempt.
More importantly,
Ronnie Sullivan 7.
he'll get it and win the frame. He can feel a little bit
17.
intimidated.
نظر میاد که سالیوان منتظر باشیم ببینیم که
He's walking a fine line between madness and genius.
بازی صبر.
And if he wins this match, we'll look back and say his plan worked, but so far it isn't working. In his tournaments.
مشکل این که سالیوان رو مود زدنه.
Looking at his CV, actually.
1.
82 83
Just shy of
امتیاز
£1
تا اینجا
million
قصه
in prize
90
money alone on
ببین
the
اولین سنتری مسابقه رو میزنه سالیوان یا
Ronnie
که نه.
Sullivan 1.
39.
to him, just trying to rest up to the reds.
As you can see there.
All about pace. Pocket, you can see it's set to the top. Looks good. That's very good.
Yeah, that's
میزنه
Again,
سالیوان
another
3-1 بریم
positional
سراغ
shot.
فریم
Getting top side of the
5
blue, tipped
بازی
through the reds.
یه سشن یعنی سشن یکیشون تموم میشه میرن سراغ سشن
decided
دو.
to
البته
play for
این
red to middle.
سشنایی که اینطوریه خیلی تایمش کوتاه ها در حد 1 ربع الی
And that's another
20
very
دقیقه
good top. He
هستش.
may have left, but
50.
you can see it does go, and he's got it. So big mistake from Matthew Sell. Decide on one and didn't execute it well at all.
یه لانگ پات خوب یه لانگ پات سلامت
9.
66.
دونه قرمز اون بغلا پیدا میکنه برای پات کردن
and just as he would like.
He's found a
میادون باشه
lovely
موقع
tempo, a
ضربه
lovely
آهان این دقیقا پا رو داره
Balls
نشون میده
ideally situated.
74.
پا که کفشه دیگه در واقع اوکی باید بدن شما
19 final.
اون پای شما میشه باید با زمین
take care of business when you can, that's all you can do. Ronnie O'Sullivan in for a mini steal here.
25.
Start of the match. Does he make more different now? The fact
28.
Any mistakes from Ronnie now surely gone. Drop it into the middle.
32.
و فریم پنجم
Very
ببینیم
big opening there.
برنده
He's
کی
missed it,
هستش
so no century from Judd.
37.
Plenty to plenty. Back to the drawing board almost. How does
3 frames to 1.
3-1 down in a race to 5? Ronnie O'Sullivan in a commanding position as he's so off in the semis for the Rocket. He leads Matthew Sell 3 frames to 1.
Keep the white short of the
The world champion Kyron Wilson in action against Zhu Si. Looking like he's about to go 3-1 up Kyron over there.
It's very hard to think.
We'll keep you updated as that match progresses.
Sounds simple, but he's got to get in first.
1.
The positional shot from the green to red was particularly.
سکور 36
But
امتیاز.
you are getting
Sorry,
chances. You don't have to force it. You just need to be more clinical
میز
with the
خوبیه
chances you're going to
برای
get.
گرفتن فریم.
In the live updated ranking
6.
this season could see him. This a very important plan has not worked. Has to respond.
ببین بچه‌ها
But after that good opening red that
12.
it's a
ایراد
good
از
cue
چیز
ball.
نبوده، ایراد از ما نبوده، کیفیت خود ویدیو
Times in this game
استریمش
already he's
دستکاری شده بوده.
left the white.
میذارن رو اوتو هم عوض میکنه.
20.
Bork as well.
نه 57 تا میزنه، میس میشه، 6 تاش کم، 51 کاملا هم رو میز هست.
Away. And now he's perfect on this red to lead.
بچه کامبک به سالیوان بزنه یا که نه میز شه، کاملا شرایط این قصه و این بازی رو
26.
داره. بریم با هم دیگه مسابقات
Played at a controlled pace.
2024 اسنوکر رو نگاه میکنیم. داغ همین
34.
کنم یه ساعت پیش 2 ساعت پیش
Down,
بازی
get
تموم
down the
شده.
table. To be going to take an unnecessary risk. Just getting that balance right.
نتیجه این بازی با حسین
Mark asked the
وفایی باید
question.
بازی بکنه.
Like, what are your goals for the season, Matt?
42.
حسین هم دوست داره با سالیوان بازی
Set yourself
بکنه.
any targets
اگر
for the beginning of the campaign, as Matt played be very aggressive, almost too aggressive. That's a good pot, and he deserves to be on a red. He is. That's a very good shot from Matthew Sell.
Just maintaining his concentration.
47.
37 امتیاز فرقشونه.
The podcast actually was about the conditions and just how long it's taken him to get used to playing out there on table one, and that still is something that he struggles to adapt to.
55.
Why Judd can't keep himself on the black
14.
score.
Under the big lights and the pressure and the tension that
61.
brings.
22.
This just reiterates the point I was making earlier. He's in good form.
که داره
Time to be
کامبک
aggressive
رو کامل
and positive
میکنه در مقابل
when you're in
سالیوان.
amongst them.
میز کلاسیکه.
69.
میزنه یا نه؟
Again, all this coming from
پسر
Ronnie's
پسر،
break off.
چیو نزدی؟ چقدر رود فشار بود که توپ ثبت
75.
با اون
Yeah, it was
ضربه.
imperative that so far
بله سالیوان تا هنوز بازی رو نبرده.
it's a ready to chuck your cue into
15
Rose Ed giggle.
سالیوان هم بد زد قهوه ای رو.
83.
ولی خب آبی رو درست
Red.
میزنه و فریم رو میگیره. نتیجه
On the
4-1 به نفع سالیوان. آیا ادامه میده؟
Come off the cushion, but
نه ادامه نمیده.
91.
چرا؟
7.
آه نه
be the
دوتا.
last red. Play that first.
4-1 تنها یک فریم دیگه رونی از یوان
Nicely
بگیره.
played.
انشالله فردا شب باید بشینیم
he's missed it. He
بازی
had enough
سالیوان
angle
و
there that
حسین
he didn't have
وفایی
to-
رو نگاه
97.
کنیم. رفقا
So this blue for the ton. In what he's still there. Matthew Selt with that wonderful break of 102 reduces the deficit in this match. 3 frames to 2. Ronnie O'Sullivan leads. Just had to give himself a shot on the red, and he snookered himself behind this frame.
خوشگل. زهردار
Open champion
میزنه.
Matthew Selt
ببینیم
breaking
که
off
میتونه
in
کاری
another
از
big
پیش
frame.
ببره با این
The frame that will see him level this match up should he win it.
بریک باشه یا
Chose to
که
play
نه.
it to the corner, and that's a
Career he would have seen it, but still
برکش
went for
ادامه
it.
داشته.
Fully committed. He's just becoming the all-round player.
خیلی باید قوی تر از این حرفا باشید در مقابل سالیوان
So-
قرار میگیرن.
pretty solid start for Matthew Selt. That's a good shot from Daniel Wells. I can understand. And a good run there.
Would have to go and qualify for it,
To drop the red in now.
and also potentially an easier first match when he does so.
Judd using that green pure.
حالا یه قرمز چیکار
He likes to do things his own way, doesn't he, Matt?
Yeah,
Foul. And then it's
something I'll have to try, but it seemed totally unnecessary.
آفرین خیلی خوبه اگر توپ بگیره فایده نداره ما به اینا میگیم تکشار تک توپ اوه تکشار یادتونه
And
چند
no
وقت
guaranteed
ما
all way.
کلمه شار استفاده نکردیم تک توپ
Now,
میشه
where's it going to finish?
آبی رو هم به نحو احسن میزن
One.
و میندازه
Extend his lead to 4-1.
در واقع باید بگیم تک شات باید بگیم
There've been a few twists and turns in this frame.
آبیه که زد
Gary
سمت
Settle
Win it,
one.
but of course it's this man Judd
و اینجا
Trump who's
سوتی
found
هم.
a
Longer
way
this
yet
match.
again.
آیا
The face of the
همینجا
blue.
سالیوان خفتشو
He's in a very commanding
میگیره
position
یا
now.
که نه عجب برای کسایی هم
Bit
که
anxious
نمیدونن
about the
اگر
quick.
اشتباه نکنم دوران
The crowd enjoy that.
قدیم لباس هایی که توی جنگ بوده این یادم نمیاد فقط میدونم خفت به یک جایی از لباس از اینجا بوده این بودن خفت
They sit there from Ronnie.
داره الان حوصله ذهنم کار نمیکنه که قصهش چی بود
Isn't that last triple bided his time well, Matt? He's won that little control game.
آدم رفت مجبوریم اگه چیزی که الان حضور ذهن نداریم بگیم.
another one
ولی
he's
بیسش همینه یعنی از این خارج نیست اما علی ای حال 25 تا یان زد خسته نباشید و 33 تا سالیوان تا اینجا
Pink out of
زده
action.
بریم ببینیم که آیا سالیوان با همین نوبت کار رو تموم میکنه و حریف حسین وفایی در مرحله بعد میشه یا که
Haven't seen too much naughty.
11.
51.
Crowd enjoy that.
Judd.
We can all roll them in.
58.
اسم به میگه انگیزه
New
حسین از سالیوان
New area for
No
بیشتره
problems there.
I've probably seen this
برای
before.
بازی
His range of
Doesn't want to leave himself badly hampered, and he has done.
تمام
Not sure we can get enough on this cue.
حسین وفایی سالیوانه و باید ببینیم که
And it made the difference.
فردا شب چه اتفاقی بین
Anywhere but there.
و سالیوان
Encouragement is come
رقم
back
می‌خوره.
in.
که بازی
And
خوشگلی
lift the
بشه
spirits.
ما تمام تلاشمون کردیم که 2 تا بازی امشب برای شما بذاریم که بتونیم فردا بازی سالیوان و حسین رو تماشا
Yeah, it's really
بکنیم با
good to
هم
see
دیگه
that actually. We've followed Daniel
Pink's
Wells'
available.
progress throughout
Seven.
the week as Judd plays
He
a
is.
howler of a
حرفه‌ایات.
safety shot.
Can't be too simple to go.
برای کشور چین
On the back.
هستش بالاترین
Ideal on
رنک
another red.
جهانی 37 بوده 17 24
Certainly a bonus.
14.
فکر می‌کنم عدد خوبی باشه
That pink.
37 تو 7 سال تقریبا عدد خیلی خارق العاده نیست بدم نیست
6.
بعد
21.
Just try and relax up a little bit, but missing a black
This
flag
feels like a big visit for Ronnie O'Sullivan.
الان در حال حاضر رنگ تو چنده
Again, he's just
Okay.
cruising, isn't he? Just
فاینال هم تجربه
floating around the,
داره.
took the opportunity straight
متولد
away, as he always
24 سالشه متولد سال
Daniel Wells will
2000
be fearing the worst.
بریم تو قلب بازی ببینیم که
Great
چه
shot.
اتفاقی رقم می‌خوره.
Purposefully screwing off the two reds to promote them.
بازی حسین وفایی رو می‌بینیم با سالیوان یا بازی حسین وفایی با یوان رو
After all
می‌بینیم.
that, though, unexpected
Well,
miss.
that's Salim
به
35.
این
The difference
واه!
meant
به این بازی
Trump is
مربوط
behind
میشه
the world
که
number one.
بازی
Another
بشه
whack
اگر
arm.
سالیوان بخوره به
He's done
حسین
most recently.
وفایی
1.
Judd Trump will go back to world number one.
Just felt for the red down the rail. He is at a purple patch in his
8.
career. Well, he'll take that. Winning
It's a
has become
problem ball.
habit for him.
Break and win. What an absolute cracker match we have tomorrow. We literally
38.
have the world number one or better and over the distance. 2 sessions.
بازی
Best of
همچنان
19.
فرمه رفقا
من
لایک
ساعت
کامنت
15.
سابسکرایب فراموش نشه حمایت کنید دیگه
On and off the
حمایت
table.
کنید
Just add to it.
ما انگیزه بگیریم عشق بگیریم ادامه
We seem
بدیم
to be on better terms tomorrow.
بریم جلو
Yeah, very
52.
mature cost sport.
That red had an element of
Happy that he's
One.
performing to a
Safety.
level that
فعلا اتفاق خاصی
may
تو
keep
فریم
him
اول
tomorrow over the
نیفتاده
best of
و
19 frames.
16.
22 امتیاز هم سالیوان
Played up.
هستش
7.
It's been a great week of snooker. Been a
68.
great.
And sell to 8.
Trump just keeps marching on. And Wells.
Yeah, he's gone a little bit scrappy now.
Best player in the world.
Both players
But he's had a fantastic week. And hopefully at the game.
quite often after
guy
matches,
you'd like
even
to see
the
have
matches he's
success.
won, Ronnie O'Sullivan, he can be quite critical over his performance. Pleased with how he's played so far today.
سالیوان کلا این 3-4 تا بازی که انجام داده خیلی روون و راحت.
And you'd probably believe it.
خودش هم توی یه مصاحبه مطبوعاتی که داشته سالیوان گفته تنها کاری که
Well, I suppose there's no real bigger scalp, is there, than beating Ronnie O'Sullivan, particularly in China, who...
Yellow, green and brown.
قهرمانی جهان
Yeah, this is
هستش.
the
گفت
key
همین
shot.
که من الان با
96.
هنری این رو تقسیم کردم خودش کلیه ولی زومه دیگه.
Yeah,
میگه من
you might have heard him say,
می‌خوام
can't
دست
put a ball
نیافتنی
now.
باشه دیگه. بعید میدونم.
Yeah, that was a really poor miss. Bad miss from Matthew Sell. Didn't expect where, really, with a chance to actually win this frame.